What's up, YouTube? Talk to you the flag guy here. You know, it's a reaction. It's been a minute since I did one of these to let y'all know the real. This reaction is about interracial dating and if black people should care about interracial dating and how it affects the black community when black people step out on interracial dating. Just disclaimer to let y'all know my stance on it. I don't give a fuck who you want to be with. You feel me? All I say is this, and this is all I say. A lot of things I look to the animal kingdom on because animals, they're not aware of their consciousness, right? So they literally do shit off of instinct. Now you tell me where you see a hippo fucking an elephant or a tiger fucking a panther. That's what I'm saying. Or a rhino fucking a giraffe. I know what you're thinking. Rhinos can't fuck giraffes. I'm just saying. You don't see it in the animal kingdom. You also don't see boy on boy, girl on girl shit in the animal kingdom. But hey, to those that want to be out there and say, oh, well, there's animals that are both and blah, blah, blah. That's cool, nigga. I'm just telling you what you don't see. Anyway, let's get into the video. Now, one of these people on the panel is Dr. Umar Johnson. I don't know if y'all know about Dr. Umar, but he's super pro-black. He's been through some shit. And I don't mean like hard shit. I don't know his life like that, but I know face scrutiny, you know. Smart brother. These are 4 black people on the panel talking about it. Before I get too much into it, before I actually let it go, 2 of them on there are married to white women. One is not, and the other one is a black woman. So let's jump straight into this.
Why should black people care about interracial relationships? Frederick, kick us off.
Oh, wow. Okay, no. Well, I feel like black people should care about interracial relationships because they're important, right? It gives us an opportunity, like I'm an interracial relationship myself. So it gives us an important opportunity to be a bridge. So we see ourselves as a bridge with so much divide going on. So we try to be that bridge for other people that have questions on other races other races and stuff like that. So we want to just be a bridge for them. We want to allow them an opportunity.
Real quick, just because other races got questions, and it's funny how he says we, right? So I'm guessing he's speaking for all blacks that date interracial. I don't know. But why the fuck we want to be the bridge? Now, if you go back to our history, we're actually kind people by nature. If you go back to the Egyptian days and before religion and all that shit, we're kind people by nature. Like, it's our nature to be kind. So yeah, you know, it makes sense. But why would niggas want to do it now? Anyway.
To ask the tough questions and be a positive light and to be that backboard that they can
throw. A bridge to racial harmony?
Yes, a bridge to it. I mean, there's so much division, and in our relationships, we try to allow our relationship to be an image of what it looks like for.
Real quick, even the black girl was like, bruh, a bridge to racial harmony? The fuck? Continue.
Unity, right? Unity together and coming together. And you have differences, I have differences, I'm different than you, but we can come together and have something that's beautiful, and that's our marriage.
Why should black people care about interracial relationships, Juice?
Really, it's like I'm not really here to like preach or force my belief on someone, but it's like there's just so much focus on skin color, you know, and I'm like, I feel like the focus to me, again, is just my opinion, but I feel like the focus should be on someone's character first. And if the person's nice and you like them, then that makes sense to kind of want to be around them because they're nice people, regardless of what they look like. So, you know, for me, it just makes sense to focus on someone's character first, then someone's appearance, skin color, and that stuff. So
I agree. Skin color shouldn't be a thing, but we not finna pretend like it's not. Like, it is a thing. And when you black going into another racist family, you be real, yo, there's racist people in everyone's family, right? More so in other races. Now, they'd be like, black people can be racist. Black people can be racist. It's just, we're the people that get the most racism. So when we say some racist shit, it kind of goes under the radar because it's like, hey, everyone's like a universal law. Like, yo, that's just, black people. But when you step into another person's joint, there's always a racist there that don't like the blacks, whether it's white, Mexican, it's Korean, it don't matter. Portuguese, you go around the board. Continue.
Yeah.
Dr. Umar, let's get into it. Why should Black people care about interracial relationships?
Black people should care about interracial relationships for 3 reasons. Number one, when we go outside of our community to select our mates, we undermine the importance of the traditional Black family in the lives of Black people, and in particular, Black children. If Black boys don't see Black men being committed to Black women, they may be less inclined to do the same themselves. There can be no nation without first having a strong Black family, and the traditional Black family is under attack. And when we talk about interracial relationships in our—
Before he go too more deep, because he about to hit you with some shit, I agree, but I also disagree. Now, yes, when you're growing up, you're easily influenced as a child. So yeah, maybe there's kids out there, little Black boys that see other Black men out dipping outside of their race as like, yo, that's the thing to do. But also, each man is a leader. I don't care what no one say. I'm not saying they're good leaders. Each man is born to lead. We're capable of making families. We're born leaders. Whether we're good at it or not, that's a whole other thing. But I would like to think that Black boy will be like, yo, I ain't doing it. Like me personally, I don't date outside my race. Again, nothing wrong with it. Have fun with it. But I don't. I just like my Black women. And I know Black women are some of the toughest women to get along with, if not the toughest. And the marriage rates can show you that. I don't need to show you that. Statistics, numbers, nigga. And the funny thing about it is people get mad when you throw up numbers, but that shit's real. They don't lie. Your opinion versus these facts. 1 in 4 Black women will get married in their life. And you can say that you know a lot of married Black women. Well, there's three more to every Black woman you know married that's not gonna be married. And you can look that shit up. Continue.
Our community, we're overwhelmingly talking about Black men. It is Black men who marry outside of their race more than the men of every other race in this country put together as a percentage of their respective communities. 25% of all newlywed Black men in this past decade, were married outside of their race. 25%. And although we have seen an increase in Black women dating outside of the race, it's only up to 12%. So interracial marriage in the—
Boom. That's less than half. Less than half of our women are out there dating outside their race. I'm not gonna play the whole video, y'all. It's a 20-something minute video. I'm not gonna play the whole video. I'll put the shit in the description if you want to watch the whole thing. But I'm probably gonna get about 10 minutes in. I'm not gonna hold y'all. But think about that, y'all. Like 12% to 25% from the Black men that's dipping outside. Numbers, again, I say numbers. You can't combat that. You could sit there and be like, oh, I don't think it's that many. It's true, nigga. 2 + 2 is 4 every time. Next.
Black community is overwhelmingly a Black male thing. How can we turn our backs on our women, which is a form of turning our backs on our community? And without question, it represents turning our backs on our children. Working in the schools, one of the big questions I always get from Black girls, 3rd graders, 4th graders, and 5th graders is, Dr. Umar, what's wrong with me? Why is it that so many Black men choose to marry someone who does not look like their mother?
Frederick, you said you're in an interracial relationship. Have you turned your back on the Black family?
No. How can I turn my back on my family? my family is a black family. I grew up in a black family. My mom is black. My dad's black. I'm black. I am inherently black. That my choice to marry my wife that isn't black does not make me less black. To think that the entire black community is going to perish because of a decision I made, I don't think that's very, that's a great, that's not very reasonable to say, if that makes sense.
If I could push back respectfully, briefly, I would just say we have to look at the reality.
Before Dr. Umar talk, look, what that man just said is correct. The whole black race ain't gonna die just because this nigga stepped down and went to get with another race. That's facts. That's why I'm like, yo, go do your thing. Because niggas still gonna be niggas. You feel me? Let's hear what Dr. Umar got to say, though.
That black women are more likely than any other women in this country to marry later in life. They're more likely to be married much shorter than other women. And they're more likely to not get married at all. Only 1 out of every 4 black women in the United States will get married. So for a black man to marry out of his race and not say that he does not bear any responsibility for the fact that black women have such a difficult time finding a man who looks like them, who is willing to build a family with them, to say that it is not a form of betrayal on some level, I believe is politically disingenuous. Black people, with the history we have in this country, coming from slavery through Jim Crow, through Willie Lynch, all the way up to today, we need each other. And it's important to recognize that even when you date or marry outside of your race, the non-African that you're marrying, the white person or be the person of another culture, but particularly white people, they are still just as racist as other white people. There's this notion that when you marry or date a white person, that particular white person was more liberal than other whites. The research does not bear that out. The research shows that they are just as racist as other white people. And
to say that, for me to say that.
Okay, hold on. I can't agree nor disagree with that factually, but my anecdotal evidence, can't even, that's a weird word to try to say, anecdotal. Anyway, evidence proves that there are white people that I know that I've never heard them say no racist shit. I've never heard them say it. But then there's white people that I know that I've heard them say racist shit. Like, I've heard them say it. But it's not like me and my family don't be around them niggas, and I do say me, and be saying racial slurs as well. You feel me? Like, say, well, I wouldn't even say racial slurs. Just point out the fact that you white. Like, the white one right there, the white girl right there, or you see that white boy right there, boom, like, and that could be racist. You feel me? I don't know. Drop it in the comments if it is. Let's get back to my man's rebuttal though.
Every white woman, because I married a white woman, every white woman, my wife, every white woman, a white person is.
My man's almost said my white wife. Y'all caught that? Y'all caught that? Go back.
Inherently racist, I think is wrong, because you're not giving that person a chance to prove to you who they are. Like, if I take that notion, then that means that everybody that looks at me is going to think that I am inherently racist toward them because they're a different race. I like to give people a chance to prove to me who they are first. Then when you prove to me you're racist, I know who you are. But if you prove to me that you have character, you're upstanding, and that you look at within before you look outward, then I can roll with you. I can rock with you. And that's kind of how, in determining when I dated my wife, I could see that she had those characteristics. And I chose one person. So I truly believe there's someone out there for everybody, regardless of what your race is. There's someone out there for you. So I was only the person for my wife, and that's who I married.
Dr. Umar, does it devalue the community or the culture?
Before. I agree with bro when he said that, yo. I believe that there is someone out there for everybody, regardless of your race, right? Yeah, I say I only date black women, but who knows, the one might be another race. But see, for me, the one doesn't exist. And I'm gonna tell y'all why. It's gonna sound kind of cruel, but the purpose, right, of getting with a woman, at least where I'm at in my life, would be to procreate. I did that. Oh, married? Did that too. So I'm kind of cool. Like, if I get with a woman, she would have to understand that those two things I'm cool on. And hopefully she'd be like, cool, because I'm cool on it too. But yeah, I don't really see no purpose except to just have someone to chill with and build. Like, we could build, because I'm building and we could build together. I'm not even gonna let them finish that. If y'all want to finish this, I'll put the link down there, all right? Very compelling argument, but how do you feel about it? Me personally, like I said, I feel no type of way. It's just, this the type of stuff that I watch just to see what's out there. Like, this the type of shit that people have to deal with daily if you're in an interracial relationship. This the type of conversations that, I mean, do people talk about stuff like this? I don't know. Again, I've only dated black, so I'm married black, kids is black, so I don't know. But anyway, I'm about to get up out of here, y'all. Big Church the Fly Guy, and I'm out. Catch y'all tomorrow, smoke break. Woo.
Niggas know me for baking without the shake. Bake the flow like a turkey on Christmas Day. Bust on the beat like a cum shot in your face. You